delicious.
Try a piece of that and tell me what you guys think.
I can't believe what this will taste like.
What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Barry's Barbecue. In today's episode, we have two beautiful tri-tips. Today we're going to use the same seasonings on all of them, but we're going to cook them a little bit different. So just so you guys know, normally when I cook a tri-tip, I put it on the smoker, bring it up to about somewhere between 115 and 120 degrees. Then I take it over to my charcoal grill and I sear it off. Then I let it sit and rest. Well, today I've always wondered, is it the smoker or the grill that gives it such a good flavor? So today we're going to have one of them cooked purely on our charcoal grill. The other one we're going to cook it on top of our Traeger. Both of them we're going to be cooking to medium rare, meaning we're going to be about 130 degrees when we're cutting these open and eating them. Okay, so that's how we're going to cook them today. But let's talk about our seasonings. If you guys can't tell by now, I'm a huge fan of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. The only other ingredient we're going to add today is some of the Killer Hogs hot rub. So we're going to put all these ingredients on, let them sit for 20 or 30 minutes before we go and actually put them on the smoker. So I'll put that on real quick. I'll see you in a second.
All right, while we're seasoning up these steaks in the background, let's talk a little bit about what we did before. Right, first thing we did is we went to the store, we found a couple of good tri-tips, put them in our fridge back home, but then we make sure we're pulling these out at least an hour before we cook them so they can get closer to room temperature before we throw them on the grill or the smoker. Now let's walk through our seasoning, right? We always do salt, pepper, garlic powder, but we got to make sure we're seasoning all sides every time, right? Don't get lazy. Some of these, you can see on these chunks of meat, there's a couple little like crevices and grooves on them. Got to make sure that we're seasoning all of these pieces here. And then after we season these, we'll let them sit here, get ready to be eaten up by us.
All right, we got salt, pepper, garlic powder on them. Now we're going to add the last little layer. We're not going to do a super thick layer of it, but we're going to do a thin layer, the hot rub from Killer Hogs. This is going to give it a little bit extra kick to it, a little bit of spice to it. And since we're throwing it on the smoker, it's going to give us a good color to it as well. You can see it already changes the color profile of the meat really quick. This will soak in here, give us a really nice color when the cook's all done. All right, I'm going to get this other one done. And I guess since we're using two different grills today, let's go fire them up. All right, we got the grills firing up. While we're getting ready to put the meat on, while the seasonings are all soaking in, let's talk about the giveaway. We're getting really close to our 100 subscriber goal. We're right around 75, 80 subscribers in there. So remember, when we get 20 more, we'll be giving away 3 of these boning knives, which I explained last time are awesome for getting meat off the bone. But also, anytime you're trimming up these cuts of meat, taking off that silver skin, whatever you're doing, this is the knife you're going to want to do it with. So make sure you subscribe, you get all your friends to subscribe so we can get these sent out. All right, we're going to put the one on the smoker first. Set that there nice, pretty in the middle. Okay, we're going to cook this at around 275 to 300. All right, remember, we're going to pull it off when it gets to about 124, 125. So it can come up to that 130 while it's resting. And we're back. All right. So I ended up searing both of them. I know I said on the one that was smoked I wasn't going to, but I wanted it to be a little bit harder for people who were testing to see which one was done where, so they couldn't just see by looking at it. Remember, we don't get to eat yet. They just got off. We're gonna cover them, sit them in the foil for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll eat. See you in a minute. Okay, folks. We've waited as long as we can. It's been about just over 10 minutes. That's all I could make it this time for these to be resting. See, I have a visitor here. This is Dustin, another one of our subscribers. Do you like meat, sir?
My favorite.
Okay, I'll let you pick. He doesn't know which one of these I cooked how. Which one do you want to test first?
Let's test that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut in the middle. Once again, I don't normally do that, but let's see how we turned out. And turn.
Oh, that's looking good.
That looks delightful. Now let's get ourselves a little slice of it, should we? Sometimes I do a little too big of pieces. We'll try a little small one this
I'll
time.
take it.
Let's start with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got a lot of flavor on there today.
Probably nice bark on it.
Yeah, we gotta notice. Remember I seared both of them this time. This one got a good sear on it. And if you haven't had tri-tip before, it's pretty much like you just threw a big slab of steak on the grill, right? It's a softer, tenderer meat than like obviously a brisket or something that you're gonna cook up to 200 degrees. This one we wanna keep it at, this one we wanna cook it to medium rare so we can enjoy that softness and chewiness of it. Now let's see how this one came out. You guys see first, and we get to see as well. Let's get us a piece of this. So did you like A?
Yeah. Did you put the same seasonings on both?
Yep, same exact seasonings on both. The test this time is more how it was cooked, not what was on it. There's that one for you. I'll get this one.
Is that the smoked one?
B is the smoked one.
You can taste it.
If you have a smoker and something to sear with, I know a lot of the smokers now you can cook with them and then sear at the end. That's what we did with this, is a reverse sear. It definitely adds another element to the flavor. I think it enhances it. I think it actually brings out the seasonings a little bit better than just the charcoal one.
They're both really good, but I really like smoked meat, so I'm going with this one as the winner. The smoked one.
Let's give it one more shot here. While you guys,
I mean, I'm game.
Let's try that one more time. Cut from this side and see what we think of this one. I'm gonna try the charcoal one more time, just to verify.
I want more of this.
It is, it's still really good. It's got the same, like 90% of the same flavor, but you're just missing that extra little piece of smoke. And as you can see, super easy to chew, super easy to eat. I think we have a pretty easy winner here.
Yeah.
If you can smoke it, then sear it, do that.
Very flavorful. Get that hint of smoke in the flavor as well. It's really good.
This still worth doing. If you don't have a smoker and you only have a grill, still sear it up, pull it off, that heat so it's getting cooked by the indirect heat. Or if you want to try the same method, at around 115 degrees is where I pulled this off the smoker and then seared it over on the grill. All right, we got our helpers here. Yeah, try the A side first. Yep, those ones.
Oh yeah, these look delicious.
Try a piece of that and tell me what you guys think.
I can't believe what this will taste like. So good. Yeah.
What do you like about it? What are you feeling? Is there anything you don't like about it?
I like how there's a lot of flavor in that.
Yeah, and it's not. It's like got enough seasoning, but it doesn't have too much because too much seasoning, ugh, it's just hard to eat.
How does the meat feel and taste?
Oh, it
It
tastes
feels tender and
pretty
it
tender.
tastes so good.
It's nice and cooked. That's really good.
Okay, now let's try B. Get a piece in there, Noni knew.
So juicy.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, you're still chewing up the other one. Chew up the other one. Okay, don't talk about it yet. We gotta wait till Naomi tries first.
It's so that's so much better.
You like B so much better?
Tastes like the same. You better get another one.
This
Which
is
one?
so much more tender. It's so much more like it's so much better. That was so good.
So A was just on the grill, B was smoked and then seared on the grill.
That's why it tastes better. It feels like it has more salt though.
I didn't notice a ton. They both, I feel like, had a lot of seasoning on them.
A lot, yeah. Not. A
So,
lot.
Naomi, if you were choosing, would you choose A or B?
I'm gonna choose B.
B? Why would you choose B?
I like it was like tastes a little better than B because B was kind of like a little more hard to chew.
Okay, cool.
Those juices are delicious
Opposite, it
too.
was more tender. You mean?
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right, special edition, 2 subscribers in one day. This is Trent.
And I'm special.
So we're gonna try A first with him, and then B. He actually has no idea how I cooked either of these, so we'll just see what he thinks of them. So grab an A. You like that?
Do.
What do you like about it?
Well, I like the outside, the crisp, and I think anyway, I like
like
the
that
flavor.
one?
We
All
have
right.
to try another one because I think I can.
Well, let's go with B.
I can tell which is which. Here,
Let's go with
I
B.
think.
Try B.
B.
Mm-hmm. This is B.
Well, that looks nice and tender. Oh, you did a good job. Mmm.
I like to dip mine in the sauce here.
Mmm. I just want to have that one.
Mm-hmm. You like B better?
They're different.
So walk me through what you like, what you don't like of each one, and if you would rather have one than the other.
I'd rather have, this was B, right?
Yep.
I'd rather have B and taste the inside and the juiciness of the meat better. This is still really good, but it's not as tender, and it has I feel like this has more of a real, like the tri-tip flavor, I guess, of the meat.
Okay, so A, they were all seasoned exactly the same. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then a hot rub.
Oh, so that was good.
And then this was only grilled, seared as well. It was seared, then pulled off just like I'd cook a steak. This was cooked on the smoker and then seared at the end on the charcoal grill.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was a smoked one.
I thought I was going to like the grilled one better as well, but I think I'm just gonna keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Typically, I just throw it on the smoker because it's easier, and then while the smoker's cooking is when I start up the charcoal just to sear it off at the end, and I'll just keep doing it that way. It is so good, guys.
So how long did you smoke that?
That was, both these were cooked for about 30 minutes is all.
Oh, okay.
So we're sitting at 300 on this, and this one was sitting anywhere from 350 to 425 in there.
A black pepper's good. Not good.
Black pepper's so good. So guys, once again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe to the video. Remember, as soon as we get to 100 subscribers, we'll send out 3 of those knives there, just 3 random subscribers. Really appreciate all the input you guys have given in the comments. Try this. If you haven't had a tri-tip, try it. It's actually, I would say, an easy meat to get into. That it's, as long as you cook it to the right temp, it's gonna taste good, right?
It's always good.
It's always good. We'll see you on the next one.
Boom, 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 boom. Barry's BBQ.